Do you have a bit of a sweet tooth? Then you're in for a treat. We're going to show you 5 sweet highlights from Europe that'll make your taste buds water. Our confectionery journey starts in France with the crème de la crème of pâtisserie creations, Macarons.
Un macaron, c'est une petite confiserie à base d'amandes et de sucre glace et garnie d'une ganache au chocolat ou aux fruits.
To make the shells of chocolate macaron, almond meal, powdered sugar, and cocoa are put into a mixer along with liquid egg whites. Separately, sugar syrup is also mixed with egg whites. These beaten egg whites are then carefully folded in with the shell dough by hand. That way, it's fluffier. Once it's dabbed onto the baking sheet, things get loud.
C'est pour qu'ils soient bien plats. Sinon, on aura des macarons qui seront légèrement arrondis et c'est pas la valeur du macaron.
The word macaron comes from the Italian term ammaccare, which means to squash. This premium confection is said to have been brought by Queen Caterina de' Medici from Florence to France in the 16th century. The filling of chocolate macaron consists of cream, butter, and 3 different varieties of chocolate. 1 squirt from the pastry bag, top up with a second shell, and voila, the macaron is done. The classic flavors include vanilla, pistachio, raspberry, and of course, chocolate.
C'est un produit qui est assez exceptionnel. Il demande qu'à être croqué, finalement, avec sa coque bien lisse, sa ganache bien brillante et bien onctueuse. Il demande qu'à être croqué.
But Weight Watchers beware. A single macaron measuring 3 centimeters across contains up to 100 calories. Next up is the Austrian capital of Vienna and its tasty apple strudel. The dough is made of flour, salt, and egg, lukewarm water, and oil. But how it's made is what's unusual.
Jetzt kommen wir eigentlich zur Hauptattraktion beim Wiener Apfelstrudel. Wir ziehen jetzt den Strudelteig.
When the dough is thrown up in the air, it stretches out and gets thinner in the middle.
Der Strudel ist jetzt so dünn ausgezogen, dass man das Buch lesen könnte.
The origins of strudel dough are thought to lie in the Orient, from where it reached Vienna in the 15th century. The apples also have to be cut thin so as not to ruin the thin dough. Then, cinnamon, sugar, pieces of butter, and a mix of rum and raisins go into the filling that gets rolled up into the dough. Best is to enjoy the finished apple strudel warm, sprinkled with a bit of powdered sugar. Our next stop is Belgium, where a very sweet treat awaits us. Different variations of delectable pralines.
Il faut trouver la paix. C'est comme fumer un bon cigare. Je sais que c'est pas bon, mais fumer un bon cigare, il faut prendre son temps, il faut prendre son plaisir. Sinon, ça sert à rien.
The chocolate is made of cocoa liquor, some cocoa butter, and sugar. Then come other ingredients, depending on the type of praline. To make marzipan pralines, cut up pistachio marzipan is covered in chocolate, then decorated by hand using a fork. Belgian pralines come in countless varieties. Some are made with basil, fresh mint, thyme, or spices such as cardamom, star anise, or curcuma. The possibilities are endless. Now we're off to Southern Europe. Italy isn't just famous for pizza and pasta, but for its exquisite ice cream, gelato, in its many combinations.
Das ist eine Brombeere mit Lavendel. Italian Garden, das ist ein Cheesecake aus Basilikum mit Erdbeer- und Tomatensauce. Es schmeckt so italienisch.
It's important to use fresh ingredients, whether melons, peaches, pistachios, pine nuts from Tuscany, or hazelnuts from Piedmont. Besides actual ice cream, sorbet is a common alternative and contains no milk. To make ice cream, milk is mixed with the other ingredients and put into an ice cream machine. In it, the mixture is stirred and cooled to minus 25 degrees Celsius until it attains the perfect consistency.
Die Idee, die kommt zu mir. Irgendwie, dann habe ich ein Licht. Aber manchmal habe ich auch Sorte geträumt, also wirklich.
Hungry for one more classic? This one's from Germany, the Black Forest cake. You take a sponge cake base and soak it in high-proof Kirschwasser brandy. Then you spread some pitted morello cherries on top, and on a second layer of sponge cake, you add 1.5 liters of whipped cream. Then comes the final layer and more cream to top it off. Finally, you decorate it with some morello cherries and chocolate flakes. Some say the flakes are meant to depict the dark black forest, while the cherries represent the traditional Bollenhut hats typical of the region. And how's it taste?
This is lovely.
So, did anything whet your appetite? Let us know in the comments below.